fun spending time in the laundry room, cleaning out grass stains from a pair of pants or mud from a white golf shirt. As much time as you spend there, storage-wise, sometimes it isn't very practical. Professional organizer Andi Willis shows us a few ways to make it a little more functional.
Hi, and welcome to my laundry room. Today I wanted to show you a few things that I do in my own home that could help you in your laundry room or your utility room to make it more functional. Because usually these are small rooms, builders don't put a lot of cabinets or shelves in them. So these are some things that my husband and I have done to make ours much more functional. The very first thing is we've added a lot of shelving. When we first moved in, there was one shelf over the washer and dryer, and that was it. And we've slowly added all of these other shelves. They're very tall. We have them on both sides because this room really isn't big enough to put a cabinet in and open doors. So we have done with all the shelving. The things on the very top are things we don't use very often. Things like an ice cream maker that we might pull out once or twice during the summer. The things we use all the time are lower down, including like all of our laundry supplies, cleaning supplies, and things like that. Now on these shelves, because what we have in our laundry room and utility room tends to be lots of little things and they can get lost on a shelf, I use a lot of bins and baskets. And you can see here that I have different categories. Everything is labeled. And what's great about these is I can pull this whole basket off, I can get something out of it, and I can put it back on the shelf, and it's really easy and simple. The same with my bins. So I keep all of my batteries in one bin, all of my electrical cords and light bulbs, if they'll fit, go in that bin. And it just is a really great way that, you know, I can tell my kids, go get a battery, and they know where to go because they're all in one place. Another thing that I've used in this room is trying to use the wall space where we didn't have shelves. So things like a retractable drying rack is really helpful because if you don't have room to put up a full-size rack or you only have one or two pieces, this doesn't take up a footprint on the floor and it just closes away when you don't need it. Another little thing that I do, because my pantry is not huge, is I store extra bags of chips and things like that in here. And this is a really simple solution of a chain that I've added clips to. It hangs from one of my shelves and it gives me a little bit more vertical storage so I don't have to store this extra stuff in my pantry. So I hope these ideas are helpful for you, using things like as many shelves as you possibly can, using bins and baskets that are labeled and act as homes for different things, and then adding hooks and things like retractable drying racks. Anything you can do to use the vertical space in a small room will make it more organized and more useful. I hope these tips were helpful.
Good stuff, Andi. Thanks. If you have any suggestions on what Andi should feature in upcoming segments of Good Life Organizing, you can send her an email at andi@goodlifeorganizing.net. Coming up.